This message is going to be for the sign of Aries. Thank you guys for being here with me. Aries or Aries cross watcher, you are all welcome here. So I wanted to talk about something that stood out to me the other day. There was this, it was like this slanted type hill. It goes up pretty steep. It's a pretty steep hill. And there was this deer, like a really pretty deer too. I mean, all deer are beautiful to me, but this deer looked different. Like, I don't know. Everything on the deer looked like perfect, as if it had never been harmed. You know what I mean? It was just, I don't know, that stood out to me. So the deer's kind of walking down the hill, and there's these woods on the side of this hill kind of going down, but there's this fence, and I can see it from the road, but I guess the deer couldn't see it from where he was walking at first. And you could tell he really wanted to jump into the woods. He wanted to go for it. Like, he just wanted to jump the fence, but he wasn't expecting the fence. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, the deer wanted to just go boop. I could just tell he was gearing up. He was ready for it. And then he gets around like these bushes and he sees, oh shit, it looked like an electric fence because it had like these weird wire things on the top of it. So, but then I could see the deer as I'm about to pass the deer, right? I'm on the road. I could see him like thinking, all right, I'm still getting in these woods, but just now where am I going to go now? What am I going to do now? So that's your message today, Aries. So let's put that all together. Deer, fence. It was like a fence he wasn't expecting, you know, some sort of barrier that the deer seemed to not anticipate being there. By the way, if you hear kids yelling in the background, it's my neighbors playing outside. Deer, fence, woods, hill. I'm also hearing Jonah Hill. Jonah, or Jonah and the whale, but Jonah Hill. Maybe that's significant for some of you, maybe not. Aries, Aries. So it gives me a vibe. I'm pretty sure I know what this means, but just so I'm not wrong. Deer's spiritual meaning.
According to Fauna, for all these reasons, the deer is a powerful symbol of resurrection and longevity. The spirit of the deer is associated with eternal life. If you have the deer spirit animal with you, it will transmit its outgoing nature.
Oh, that's interesting. So I definitely get a vibe that someone's not going to give up here. Or maybe this is motivation for you, Aries. Maybe this is a message for you not to give up. Aries or Aries cross watcher, or whoever's here, maybe Spirit's wanting you to know whatever you want to go in the woods, whatever the woods symbolize for you, do it. Don't give up. Just, there's another way around, or you could probably clear that fence. Whatever it is, like, it's not, it looks like a barrier, it looks like something that's in your way, like a roadblock from between you and what you want, but it's actually not, though. It would easily be conquered if someone just went for it. Because there ain't no, I've seen deer clear way more than that shit. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen a fucking deer jump? I've seen a deer jump down a mountain in Gatlinburg. Like, I'm talking doof, down the hill, just straight down into the wild unknown, honey. I didn't understand. I was like, shit. Holy shit. This deer it scared me. I was like, oh, for sure it broke their little legs. Because that thing was so, oh, but maybe not. I mean, I was like blown the fuck away. I was like, I cannot believe that deer just jumped straight into all these dense ass woods. Because that seemed to be the problem with this deer I saw the other day. The deer, it was very dense woods where the deer was walking down the hill. And I truly believe the deer was like, I don't know these woods. I've never been in them. I could tell the deer had not been in these parts of the woods. Because of the way the deer was acting, like the demeanor was kind of like, it's new to me. I've never been in here. I don't know how many trees or where they're placed. I'm still gonna go in. It's just, if I do clear this fence, am I gonna run right into a tree? You know, it's something like that. Let's say it's, you know, romantic. Let's say there's a person who doesn't know how to approach someone here because they've never dove in their woods before. They've never scavenger hunted this person's particular woods before, so they don't know what to expect. And maybe they were not expecting something already that happened. Something is definitely between you and another person. Cross watcher or Aries. something or someone. There's a reason that you and another cannot just walk right into each other, into each other's arms, that you can't just, you know, there's some sort of fence or something or several somethings that are keeping the two of you from easily being able to explore each other. You're still going to be able to explore each other, just ain't going to be easy. And maybe someone knows that, Aries or Aries crosswatcher. Someone knows it's not going to be easy. Maybe you know it. Maybe you know that there's a lot of uncertainty. This isn't the first time you've went into woods you've never been in before, you know, or vice versa. It's not someone's first time. It's not their first rodeo. Something to do with horses or riding or writing. But it's like, it's not my first rodeo, but it's definitely something different. It's something new. And I want to go for it. I'm going to. But see, now I'm going back to the deer, how the deer looked, and I'm telling you, this deer looked like no other deer I've ever seen. It was just the most perfect deer ever. I mean, hell, it may have had problems. Hell, I don't know. It could have been eaten with ticks. But from the road, it looked gorgeous. I was like, man, that is such a pretty deer. It looks like it bathes in like top-notch shampoo. Like something, you know. It was just shiny, milky-ish looking. I said milky-ish looking. What the hell is this? It was just beautiful, absolutely beautiful and graceful even. Just the energy of this deer was different than any deer I've ever seen. It wasn't like skittish and wild and wanted to like panic when it saw vehicles. It was calm and composed. It was not afraid to be challenged. It was not afraid of new things. And it also didn't seem to get hurt a lot. Not really, only because it seemed to be more careful with its actions. Because had that deer just jumped right into that damn fence, or into those woods without looking, you know what I mean, from where it first was, where the bushes were in the way, it would have been fucked up. But the deer took its time and kept walking and then realized, oh. So like someone's being or has been very careful with you, or you've been very careful with another because there's something in the way. But I do believe someone here is absolutely going to explore the wild unknown, if you will. I believe they're going to do it. The deer was going to do it. Did I see the deer do it? No, though. I didn't. I didn't because my vehicle passed it at that point, but it was like gearing up and ready to go. It was ready to do it. Something may have already passed you by, Aries or Crosswatcher, whoever's watching this video. Something passed you by already. The time has already passed. I'm hearing a song. Hold on. Something's already passed. It's already gone. But it will be back again because I pass this spot very often. So it will be back again. It will be something that will come around again, but something that could have been has already passed. The moment in time has already happened between you and another, but there will be time to come back together again. It's just a matter of, are we going to conquer the fence? Could even seem like there's two different worlds between you and another. Like you're on one side, maybe you live distance, like far away, but I don't think so. Maybe not too terribly far away because I told you I drive this kind of often. So it's like not too terribly bad I'm getting. So if there is distance here or whatever, maybe not, but I feel like you and another, you're on two different sides of the fence. Like the woods was on the other side of the fence from the deer. The deer was on the side of the fence with all the traffic. So this deer travels a lot. Whoever this is, they either travel a lot or they are constantly on the move. They're very busy, even though they're calm. Could even walk slower. This is someone who, they're the deer, if I can talk. I'm like stuttering over here. This person is the deer, you know, and maybe they already are well traveled. I can't speak. Maybe they're already well traveled. Whoever this deer is, yes, they may be well traveled or they may have experienced a lot of life because the deer was on the side of the road. It's the traffic and the hill. They've been through a lot. but they haven't explored these particular woods. And in every woods, you find something different. So I think someone's going to be coming back around again. They are. Whether they reach back out through the internet, through phone, whatever, or physically come back around. Someone's coming back around again. But that fence looks like it ain't gonna move. I guarantee that fence ain't going nowhere, is what I gotta say. That was a metal fence, and unless they, like, somebody buys that land or something and makes it commercial and builds a whole bunch of shit there, that fence ain't going nowhere. That's somebody's property. So they'd have to sell it. Now, they are building a lot of construction over in that area, so I don't know if they're, hell, I mean, eventually, but it could take some time. I feel like anything's possible with this fence, right? This thing that's standing in the way, or it could be people that are standing in the way, or a person, something, distance, something or things, many things are standing in the way, this fence between you and this deer, or you could be the deer standing in, something's in the way of you and the woods, whoever you consider the woods here, vice versa. But I'm telling you, I don't think that fence, Spirit's giving me like, okay, tell me everything that you know about it. And I'm like, I don't know, I guess the fence ain't going nowhere. And if it does, it's possible, it's not impossible, but it would cost a lot of money to get the fence to budge, because I'm sure that land would have to be sold. So I don't know if something to do with selling land or losing to be able to have what they want, explore what they want. You know what else I'm getting? If the fence ain't gonna be removed, I still feel like this deer was about to jump it. So either the deer is going, I don't know, I hope nobody gets jumped, but I don't feel that. I feel like someone here could go over or go find something to go around. Like, whatever someone deems is in the way between you and them, they're gonna find a way over it or around it, through it. They can't go through it. They're not gonna be able to go through it. It's not gonna get on board. That fence is there to block and to make sure that this deer stays out, stays away. And anybody else that wants to go in there, it's like, yeah, okay. It's a wood block. Oh my God, like a cock block, but you know, wood. You get it? Wood, woods, wood. It's a cock block. Someone is acting as a cock block for someone, or someone's distance, someone's job, someone's company, someone's land, you know, things, circumstances. The fence is basically a fence of circumstances that include a lot of things, and it's a cock block for somebody for what they want, and they want the woods. They want to go in. They want it. They've been many a places. They've seen and done many a things, and they will get in those woods somehow. You're the woods here, or maybe somebody else is the woods, but someone's like, I'm gonna get in there somehow. If I gotta go over somebody's head or I gotta go around somebody, that's what I'm gonna do in order to explore you. And I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.